Hi kids. Today in church we're hearing about the first parable that Jesus told. A parable is a story that has a second meaning, and that's always the kind of stories that Jesus liked to tell. This first story was about the sower and the seed. A sower is a farmer. But unlike modern farmers who have lots of special equipment that makes the seed go exactly in a nice straight row where they want it to go, back in Jesus's day, the farmer just had a bucket of seed and he walked up and down his big field and threw the seed like this, just handfuls of seed, and wherever the seed landed, that's where it grew. So Jesus told the story of this sower, and he was throwing his seed, and some of it landed on the road and the birds ate it. Some landed in the rocks and it never grew. Some landed in the weeds and it started to grow, but the weeds shaded it out so it couldn't get enough sunshine to grow. And some landed in the good soil where it grew and made abundant crops for the farmer. The second meaning to this story is that Jesus is the farmer, and he is spreading God's message to everyone in the world. And this is the message that we have heard in church: love God and love one another. And as he sowed the seed, it falls on different kinds of soil. If it falls on the road and the birds eat it, like in the story, it's as if it's when God's word comes to us and we have a hard heart and we don't pay any attention, we don't hear it. The second is the seed that fell on the rocks. It's like when we hear God's word, but we don't understand it and we don't pay any attention to it. The third is when the seed goes in the weeds, is like when we hear the word and we understand it, but we're too distracted with and too busy with everything that's happening in our life to do anything about it. And the last one is the good soil. When we are like the good soil, we hear his word, we listen, we understand it, and we put it into action through good deeds, being kind to others, and telling other people about God's message to us makes us fruitful, and that is our crop. So today we are going to make something out of rocks, not the rocks that were in the story that didn't grow anything. These rocks are going to be our seeds, and we're going to be the farmer that plants those seeds. I did one up for an example to show you where I put a God word, and you know lots of God words: love, joy, peace, faith, kindness, words that God puts in our hearts, feelings that God puts there, and also pictures that depict those feelings. And we want to share this with others. So we're going to put them in public places where people will see them. Maybe a person will see it, but they won't pay any attention to it. Maybe someone will see it and say, "Oh, that's very nice," and walk away. Maybe someone will see it and they'll pick it up and say, "Oh, that's beautiful. I'm going to take that home and I'm going to look at it, and every time I see it, I'm going to remember how much joy God puts in my heart." And other people, maybe, just maybe, if we put Milford Church, if we have enough room, or MUMC to stand for our church, maybe, just maybe, someone will bring this rock to church to find out more about what this joy is that God puts in our heart. So have fun making your own rock buddies this week. Make as many as you want to and put them out where someone else can get God's message. God bless you.